Tell you what, how about that? Bravo hair, Johnny Bravo. But he's a guy that can really swing the bat, but he's got to get going. This is a lineup that can put a bunch of numbers up quickly, and they'll face a left-hander. Grant Stevens, he's got to pitch ahead, keep the ball in the ballpark. And when you're playing a team that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, you want to keep it in the ballpark.
18th game, 9th start of the season for Stevens. 5-1 with a 4.72 ERA. First pitch is in there for a strike, and we are underway in the elimination game. Patrick Riley calling the balls and strikes. Alex Angel Campos at first. Wilson Rayner at second. Manny Gonzalez at third. The umpiring crew for this Wago. Zach Morris, the second baseman, with a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Grad student, 3 for 5 yesterday with a triple, hitting .336. 10 doubles, 2 triples, 18 home runs, 59 runs batted in for the veteran. 1-1. That is skied foul and out of play.
He's not going to overpower you with heat. He loves to be able to use his fastball when he uses its glove side command to the right-handed hitters, where he tries to start it off the plate in and come back and hit the outside corner. He's got 2 breaking balls. One's a little bigger breaking ball. One's a little tighter that he tries to go backdoor with, and he has a good straight change.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
I don't think there's anybody that can say yet where that pitch was. It sure looked like a strike to everybody, except the one that mattered.
Exactly. Sooner crowd already into it. That is down low. Full count. They were into it yesterday until they got very quiet offensively for Oklahoma. And then all of a sudden, they were out of the game.
Zach Morris is a good at bat. Seeing a ton of pitches here early.
3-2, and that is shot down the right field line. That will go for extra bases. 2 for sure. Will he try to go to 3? He will stop right there with a leadoff double.
They kept getting that ball away from him, doing a nice job of just staying with it out there. Didn't try to pull it, and that's his 6th hit in this regional already. 6 for 10. Good start for the Blue Devils.
11th double of the season for Morris, in a man in scoring position.
The M&M boys, just go back and look at some of their games. These 2 guys at the top of this order set the table. Not only they set the table, they drive runs in.
Yep. Very quiet offensively in game 1. And they were pretty quiet through 5 innings yesterday against Oral Roberts University, scoring 1 time, but then that 4-run 6th inning opened it up. Ended up picking up the victory, 6-2, and knocking Oral Roberts out of this tournament. Miller, .366 batting average, 15 home runs, 49 runs batted in. He'll pull this one foul. He was 0 for 4 yesterday. Pretty good offensive unit for Chris Pollard, the head coach. 311 on the season as a team, 114 home runs, 498 runs scored. And at second, the 0-2. This is skied foul. Blue Devils picking up their 40th win of the season with the victory yesterday. 40-19 overall, 16-14 in the ACC. They just ran through the ACC tournament, taking care of Virginia Tech, NC State, Miami, and then Florida State.
Well, they came in here buzzing.
That is out to center field. It'll hang up for Spikerman. Tagging at first or at second as Morris. He'll slam on the brakes as Spikerman gets the ball back in quickly.
He's got a good arm. Got behind it, played it perfectly. Ball was hit well. Does turn into an out.
Defensively for Oklahoma, Pettis, Spikerman, Madron in the outfield. Same guys we've seen from left to right. Snyder at third, Willits at short, Nicholas at second, Garza Gongora at first, and Carmichael, who had been DHing, gets a start behind the plate. No Mudler behind the dish today or in the lineup. Here's A.J. Gracia. right fielder and a freshman. Pickoff attempt, and got the hand back in there. .68 degrees at first pitch.
That's stunning for this part of the world at this time of the year.
That rain came in and took out any heat and humidity that was around. That's up and in.
I don't know how it missed him. He did everything he could do with that besides lean into it, but he moved back just enough, and it just missed that right elbow.
Willits playing up the middle. Nicholas out at shallow right field. This is hit to the right side and past a diving Nicholas. Being waved around is Zach Morris. The throw from Madron is cut off. 1-0 Duke here in the first.
Did a nice job staying behind a breaking ball right there. Sort of up. Not terribly up, but this is one of those when he was looking for it. You can see it right there. It does stay up higher than I thought it is, above the belt. And he just rifles it into right. Nothing you could do about it. How about the Blue Devils? Got their offensive shoes on here to start.
Gracia went hitless yesterday. Picks up his 56th RBI. A freshman record at Duke. First pitch strike on Alex Stone, the DH.
Well, you talked about the real blend of youth and experience on this ball club.
Stone hits one sharply to Willits. Flips over to Nicholas for one. Over to first, inning-ending double play. Duke strikes for a run. Oklahoma coming to the plate. Madron, Carmichael. Carmichael behind the plate. Willits, Snyder, Nicholas, then Pettis, Garza, Gongora. Jason Walk gets his first action of the regional. He's the DH.
Yeah, and the reason I highlighted Easton Carmichael, he's been so productive all season long, but they've got to get him going. He's that guy in the part of the lineup where he can get a lot of production. He hit the ball in the ballpark. He hits it to all fields. He's had a fantastic year. So he's a guy that you need to get going. He's going to be facing a right-hander. And how many times do you see this? A right-hander's making his first start of the year.
Yeah, 22nd game, no starts whatsoever. Fran O'Shell III. Junior, 6'7", out of Pennsylvania. He's a guy that had a phenomenal 23 campaign. There's his overall numbers.
Yeah, the 25 walks in 21 in the third inning. So, yeah, you can see at the bottom in the scouting report, you got to limit his free passing. He has got to keep the base runners down. If he gets his stuff in the zone on a regular basis, it is really good. But he's got to throw strikes.
This guy had a .69 ERA and a 6-0 record out of the pen last year for Duke. Spikerman, first pitch, takes a fastball for a strike.
It's going to be in the mid-90s. It's going to jump out of his hands. You got to win the game. You'd like to have somebody like this and see just how long he can give you. Just give you everything you got.
Spikerman tardy on the fastball. It's 0-2. Sooner center fielder hitting .392. Had a 1-for-4 game yesterday with a double.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd go with another one.
Yes, sir.
Might have tried to overthrow that one. The first 295, you reach back and try to get a little more, and sometimes you get underneath it.
Two balls, two strikes. First career start for O'Shell. 7 games in 22. Mentioned the 22 appearances last year. A .69 ERA. 22nd appearance this year. First start. His collegiate career comes in an elimination game in a regional. Outside, full count.
Well, he's a max effort guy, and any time that somebody's 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", sometimes in your max effort you can have a tough time repeating your release point, and that's why he struggles with the strike zone.
3-2 on the way, and there's a walk. So from 0-2 to a free pass. Bring up Madron. Defensively behind O'Shell, Cruzen, Obi, and Gracia in the outfield from left to right. Miller and Clark on the left side of the infield. Morris and Bravo on the right. And Winslow behind the dish. Madrid, the seniors, had a heck of a regional already. 5 hits in the series. In this regional, I should say. He had 2 for 4 last night. .328 batting average for the right fielder.
If you're
18 doubles.
You're in the dugout for the Sooners right now, Victor. You're saying we better turn up the volume.
Yeah.
Because it's coming at you.
Oh, 2. Longest outing of the season for the big right-handers. 2 innings. He's done it a couple of times. The last was at Georgia Tech on May the 10th. Actually done it 4 times this year. 1-0 Duke. Spikerman on the move. The pitch up and away. The throw down to second. And he is going to be out as he stumbles over the bases. Hopefully he's all right. He's grabbing the right ankle. Keep in mind, OU lost McKenzie a couple of days ago to a shoulder injury on a pickoff attempt at first base. And I wonder if his spike caught before the bag.
Yeah, I think it did. And it just rolled on that right ankle. I'm not even sure he touched the bag at all.
Right.
Chance to look at it right here. You can see that right foot comes down, it rolls underneath, and it gets stuck on the back side of the bag. And
able to walk it off, and that's one of those things that it gets worse as the day goes on. Yeah.
Oklahoma wants it to be a really long day today.
Right.
Because both of these teams, the winner of this game's got to turn around and play 55 minutes later.
Walking off gingerly. 1 out here, the first. Madrid with a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Yeah, from this point forward, whoever wins this game, you got to win 2 more tonight. Then to be determined if you win tonight, tomorrow. 1-2 to Madrid. Swing and a miss. 2 down. It's good fuzz right down Broadway.
I mean, I love good old-fashioned baseball. This is just reach back, basically say, here it is. Can you catch up to it? And right now, Sooners don't have an answer.
Two outs, nobody on for Easton Carmichael, the catcher. And both of these teams, as you'll see, and you've already seen through Duke's half of the first and now 2 outs through the bottom of the first inning, they will hack early. They are not afraid. They will challenge pitchers all the time.
Big, strong offensive ball clubs, no question.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Doesn't mean they won't run and do some other things, but they're physical. They get in the box, and they're going to let the barrel go.
Oklahoma 314 as a team this year. 72 home runs, 481 runs scored. They'll run, though, with 93 stolen bases. The 0-2's upstairs, 1-2.
We're 13 pitches deep. We haven't seen a breaking ball. I kind of like that. Old school.
Yes, sir.
We have now.
Yeah. I'm glad you were able to tap into the PitchCom system and order that breaking ball.
Didn't mean to.
It's all right. What do you think's coming now? 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This one up the middle. Sliding play, but you're not going to get Carmichael. You can actually get, for a big guy, get down the line. Infield base hit.
Went to a breaking ball, had him fooled. Just stayed up enough that Carmichael could reach out with one hand. And then great hustle on both sides. Try to make the play. You see Carmichael getting to it quickly. Right here. Got to it, but knew right there couldn't make a play. Good effort by Clark.
That's a hitter sniffing out an infield base hit.
Smelling it.
Oh, yeah. There's Jackson Willits, switch hitting shortstop. Mentioned Carmichael will run. 12 bags on the year. He's been caught 5 times. Willis last night 0 for 3. Batting average on the year at .267. 10 home runs, 39 runs batted in. Pretty decent lead for Carmichael at first. Duke with a run in the top of the inning.
You know you hate sliding right now because it's still damp.
Yeah.
So that uniform, you're going to get up and say, oh, man, I'm solid wet. But you got to play the game. That's just what's.
No shells, 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And as slick as the turf is, the other part of it is you better start your slide early.
There goes Carmichael. The pitch up high. The throw down to second on the shortstop side. Did they get him? They did. Macon Winslow seeing action for the first time in this regional. Guns down 2 guys. Took a little while coming out of the dugout. When he did, got a nice round of applause by the Sooner faithful. He did jog out somewhat gingerly, so I'd imagine they taped up the ankle. It's the right one.
And we were just talking in the break. The one thing he's going to try to do, you guarantee, is to move around, keep that as loose as possible. But you can see right there, that right ankle gets slid up against the bag, and the momentum, that's because of all the moisture on the field. His slide couldn't stop him. You're just going to scoot on this slick turf.
1-0 Duke here in the second. Logan Bravo, he of the great hair, takes a strike on the breaking ball.
Boy, he's such an important factor in this lineup. They'd love to get him going.
Grad student, .319 batting average, 17 home runs, 59 runs batted in. Came over from Harvard. 2-time captain for the Crimson. The 0-2 pitch. 1-2. Chase Cruson on deck. Bravo. Skies went out toward left center field. Towering shot. Hit well. Spikerman moving back, as is Pettis. Spikerman on the track makes the catch. 1 down.
It will test you. This game is amazing to me how often you get injured, sometimes you're not feeling this real well, the ball has a tendency to find you. He had to go a long way to catch that ball. Still not moving great.
In case you're wondering, there isn't a drop of wind going right now. Earlier, when the storm was blowing in, we were wondering if those tents out in the outfield were going to hang tight.
Well, they're hang tight full of people now.
No doubt. Chase Cruson, the left fielder, hacking first pitch. He had a 2 for 3 game yesterday with a double.
Good look at freshman.
333 on the season. 3 doubles, 5 home runs, and drove in 22. Stevens delivers a strike. No balls, 2 strikes now. The left-hand hitting Cruson. Devin Obie on deck. Duke getting a leadoff double by Zach Morris. RBI single by A.J. Gracia. They take a 1-0 lead. This is ground ball to the right side, even with the shift on Nicholas to the backhand. Off balance throw and can't get him. It's an infield base hit. I think if that throw's on the bag, you got a chance to get him.
That would have been a really nice play, as he had to go so hard to his right here to get to it, and then throw back across his body. The momentum was carrying him to center field, and it's just really difficult to get that throw on line. A good reaction. Make sure that ball doesn't get away.
He's over at first base. 2 stolen bases on the year. Devin Obie takes a strike. Blue Devils center fielder. 2 for 4 game last night. It is 16th home run, 2-run shot. He's got 50 RBIs on the year. Let's go back and take a look at the home run that Obi hit.
Gets great extension. This is in the deep right center field and drives it out of here. There was absolutely no breeze. So ball carried 425 feet the opposite direction.
Pulled foul. 1-2. Say this about Grant Stevens, throwing a lot of strikes. Not a big guy, 5'9", 185. Redshirt senior from Elk Grove, California. Transfer from the University of the Pacific. Count even up at 2-2. Infield base hit for Cruz, and he's over at first. One down. We're in the second. Duke, the number 2 seed, the visitors. OU, the number 1 seed. Breaking ball just got a piece of it. That was up a little bit.
Yeah. It was in the right location. It was stayed in, but it was up. Get that down around the knee. I think you get the swing and miss right there.
Big hole on the right side with Nicholas shading toward the middle. Full count.
This is close. Might have been up. Had the plate.
You think so? Huh? You think so? Step off and throw to first. I kid because I care.
Well, as long as it stays the same all day long, who cares?
That's it. 3-2. Obi takes a called strike 3. Wow, it gets rung up here, and he's surprised. 2 down. Stevens picks up his first strikeout.
Well, the previous pitch not called a strike, and this one is called a strike.
Makeup call?
Makeup call is the only way I can look at it. I thought the previous pitch had a better chance to be a strike than that one.
No question. 2 outs for Wallace Clark, the shortstop. He'll pull one foul. And Stevens has shown early on that he's not afraid to pitch both in and away from right-handed batters. Clark, the Tulsa, Oklahoma native, played at OU. Junior, hitting .291. 1 for 4 game yesterday with a double and an RBI. He'll take a strike.
Switch hitter. Hitting right-handed.
This is popped up, shallow left field. Going out is Willits. Long run. Pettis comes in, goes into a dive. Did he catch it? He did. What a play by Pettis. In foul territory and dealing with traffic all around him. Duke, Kendall Pettis, what a play. In foul territory for the 3rd out. Terrific diving play. That is a senior who's vibing to keep on playing.
Yes, he is, and you can see, I mean, he's down the lineup, folks. He's got a bat in his hand. He's ready to rock and roll. But what a defensive play.
Pettis due up 4th in the 2nd inning. Willett, Snyder, Nicholas. Against the tall drink of water named Fran O'Shell III. 1 ball, no strikes. Willis was at the plate when Carmichael was thrown out trying to steal second base. Two balls, no strikes. Well, it's a .267 batting average this year. It's a freshman. Head of the count of 3-0. Dad Reggie, the former big leaguer, associate head coach, and man who runs the offense for the Sooners. Michael Snyder on deck. There's a strike, 3-1. There's Reggie, the original 77. Third season here at Oklahoma. 3-1 now. Well, the one thing is for sure, because we have a full count on Willits, is that O'Shell, it's up and middle away, everything so far.
Yes.
As far as fastball.
So you got to adjust to that.
Payoff pitch and away. Ball 4. Leadoff man on board. That's a second walk issued by O'Shell.
Victor, he has traffic. You just look at his numbers and he's got traffic. It's hard to catch up to make solid contact against him. So you got to force the ball down. It looks so big to you as a hitter about your letters, but you just can't get on top of it with the velocity.
And man, it was such a great year last year. Ended up being a member of the USA Collegiate National Team.
Shutting, slamming doors on the back end.
Michael Snyder, the third baseman. Transfer from Washington, swinging first pitch, lifts one out to shallow left center field. Obi got a late start on it. Unfortunately, Wallace Clark is there.
Obi didn't see that ball.
Yeah.
You see the big swing, and he just froze. And nice job by Wallace to go back and get it out.
One out, one on for Jackson Nicholas, second baseman, native of Overland Park, Kansas. Got to be a great guy.
Sunflower State.
That's right. Yes, sir. Cuts through the first one. Nicholas, a junior, 0 for 4 yesterday. 303, 10 home runs, 37 runs batted in. Not a big lead at all at first base for Willits. He doesn't run a whole lot. Just one bag on the air, been caught once. In tight.
There's a little pause, folks, if you're watching the delivery from O'Shell. The reason Oklahoma's tried twice, been thrown out both times, albeit, but they will run. He's about 1.5, 1.6 to home plate. You'll see it separated. When he comes up, raises that left leg, it takes him a long time from that point to get the ball to home plate. So it gives the runners a really good advantage. That pitch misses outside.
Three balls, one strike, one out, one on. And there's the third walk of the game issued by O'Shell. Could be one of those games, bobbing and weaving. Kendall Pettis coming to the plate. This is the play we were just talking about when we came back from break. Look how far he had to go to get to that ball.
At least 40 yards, and then lays his body out. That ball might have been a fair ball. But what a play.
Senior left fielder shoots one out to right field. Grassi is over, makes the catch. Tagging from second, head of the third is Willits. 2 down.
Willits went to slide in his normal location. He slid 10 feet and then had to reach back with both hands to hold on to the bag. Look at that right there. Just, I tell you, sliding on wet turf. It takes a long time to get used to.
There's Rocco Garza Gongora, the first baseman. Runners at first and third, 2 down. 0-1. Rocco got the start yesterday, went 0 for 4. Sophomore out of Laredo, Texas. 226 on the year, a couple of doubles, 10 RBIs. Nicholas, pretty good lead over at first. Starts and then stops. 0-2. Duke with a run in the first. Oklahoma with an opportunity to knot things up here in the second. And it's fouled off. Emergency hack, pulled the chute late, protect the at-bat.
Yeah, you can see up on the bat, choked up about 1.5 inches. And he's just going to try to make contact here. If I had to break any confidence in my breaking ball, I would use one right here.
Another 0-2. This is shot at the middle of base hit. We're tied at 1. Garza Gongora with his 11th RBI of the season.
Well, came back with a heater. This one was down, and nice job just trying to make contact. Well, it's actually above the belt, but just served it into center. Got on top of it and barreled it up.
Jason walked the DH. Walked the freshman out of Ackworth, Georgia. 280 this year. 4 doubles, a triple, 3 home runs, 17 runs batted in. Very good speed. 1-0. 1-1 game, bottom of the second. Sooners looking for more. Nicholas, the base runner at second.
Hard to get on top of that fastball right there.
Walk, an outfielder, can play all 3 positions as needed. We saw that last weekend in the Big 12 tournament. 1-1. It's fouled off. Good hack. It's 1-2.
Another situation, if you've got a breaking ball, if you got any confidence in it all, you think you get him out in front if you can throw it right here.
And on the hands and fouled off to the left. Thrown with us at the beginning of the show, Rochelle making his first career start for the Blue Devils. Reliever by trade. 22nd appearance of the season. Total of 21 1/3 innings prior to this start. 1-2 again. That is out toward right center field. Hit very well. Gracia going back. Obi as well. That goes all the way to the wall. 2 runs will score. And Walk is all the way to third. His second triple of the season. And Oklahoma leads it 3-1.
Well, it did go to the breaking ball. See it right here. It's just stayed right up top. Didn't have any bite to it. And a charge into it into right center, deepest part of the ballpark. Stumbles a little bit rounding second, but with his speed into third base with a sliding 2-run triple.
Almost looked as if Obi was shaking. Back to the top of the order now with Spikerman at the plate. He walked to lead off the bottom of the first. 19 RBIs on the year for Walk now with the 2 that just scored for Oklahoma. 2-0. I wouldn't go anywhere, considering how both offenses can swing the bat.
Yes, they can.
And now we're into Sunday action in college baseball. And that is skied. A towering shot to right. Gracia back at the wall. And that, he caught it! He caught it! What a play by A.J. Gracia! Brought back a... What a play by A.J. Gracia to end the bottom of the second inning and keep it just a 2-run deficit.
It's just a fantastic play. You will see it again, folks. I will guarantee you, because it was really well done.
Macon Winslow, the number 9 hitter and catcher, leading things off. Zach Morris to follow, then Ben Miller. First action for the freshman from Hertford, North Carolina. 248 on the year, 4 home runs, 17 runs batted in as he fouls it back and to the right.
He's gunned down 2 base runners already in the game.
Boy, 2 innings of baseball.
A lot of things happening.
Has not been boring.
It's not.
No, I'm glad we waited 2 hours. Not really, but if we're going to wait 2 hours, might as well see some exciting action.
No kidding.
1-2. And he tied him up. Second strikeout for the left-hander. Let's go back and take a look at the highway robbery in right.
Speckerman thinks he's got enough of it. Just unbelievable to go up, the timing that it takes to go up and go over. And you can see Walk thinks, yeah, here we go. Got another 2-run, and then can't believe it when he sees that it's caught. That's just a disbelief.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Yes. Jim McKay telling you that.
Zach Morris does not appear to be very happy at all, and that's why Chris Pollard came out.
Yeah, he's talking.
They called an offensive timeout.
Yeah, but this
to calm him down.
Yeah. It's all about the strike zone. And, you know, there are times when you use that offensive timeout for whatever reason. This one was more about where the zone is.
Morris with a double and a run scored in the first. And it wasn't Morris called timeout. Pollard saw it out of the dugout and said, hey, you know what? Let's diffuse this right now.
Yeah. Saved my player.
1-1 pitch. 2-1. Sneaks by Carmichael.
There's so much into taking a round object and hitting another round object with it. If you're not totally focused and have your thoughts somewhere else, a lot of times it's not going to be successful.
2-1 pitch. 3 balls and a strike. Morris a transfer from VMI. Late addition.
You know you're having a little bit of struggle when both sides are having a problem with you.
Yep. 3-1 down to Morris. And he'll pull this one toward third and through the left side. Snyder, a little bit of a stumble there. Wasn't going to get to it, but maybe kind of twisted his ankle or something. Morris, his second hit of the game.
Now, sometimes when you're playing the hot corner and that ball comes at you, if it's your first step, if you don't get a good first step, you're not getting to it. And he did not get a good reaction on his first step.
So 1 out and 1 on. And Ben Miller, 0 for 1, skied to center field his first time up. Native of Durham, North Carolina, guy who grew up going to Duke baseball camps. He's a transfer student at Penn.
He's got the best mustache in the entire region.
No
without question. That's a good one.
I mean, that's a mustache. All others are just imitations.
That's good call.
Raleigh Fingers would be proud.
Yeah, yes, he would.
Morris over at first base. (3-1). Oklahoma leads it here. Elimination game, top of the third. Check it on Morris. 13 stolen bases on the year for Morris. I mentioned the first game for Carmichael behind the plate. Ground ball to the right side. Nicholas to his left. Gloves it. Gets up. Throws to first. Got him. Defense on display.
We're in the top of the third inning in 3 top 10 moments defensively that we've seen in this Norman Regional. Just a great job going to his left. That ball ticketed to right field, but what a play to get the second out of the inning.
So here's Gracia. The baseball gods know you make a fantastic defensive play.
Got to get you to the plate.
Got it somehow. Gracia delivered in the first with an RBI single. Notching his 56th run batted in. Patient young man. 48 walks on the year. Freshman, true freshman. Nicholas out at shallow right. Gracia shoots one out toward left field. Pettis has got to go back on him. He's at the wall and reaches up. Did he catch it? He did! Oh my! Kendall Pettis!
So they'll bring the Sooners back out on the field. But this is just an defensive play.
For the concentration, the eyes, watching the ball into the glove. Yeah, that's a catch.
Now there's glove all around that ball.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, yeah, it's in the webbing. Yep.
That's a catch.
That is a catch, 100%. Man, oh man, this has been unbelievable. Pollard did come out asking if the ball did redirect, so that's what they're checking on. A smart challenge. Might have to look at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a game changer.
That call should stand. Headsets are coming off. We're going to get the call here in just a second.
You can see it.
2 strikes twice with a chance to get off the field with nobody scoring. They push 3 across. Their offense that keeps coming at you.
Chris, one of the things I want to talk about is your ball club over the years. They've been in this scenario. Y'all are not afraid of playing the elimination games. You've won 7 out of the last 8. What was your mindset this morning talking to the team?
Yeah, just stick with our process. And I did. I told them about, 2018, we lost the first game of the Athens Regional and came back out of the loser's bracket to win it. We've done this before. Our guys were excited to get out here today. They were excited about the challenge of playing Oklahoma. So, you know what? We'll just compete, and it's a great atmosphere, and, it's a good college baseball game.
Coach, we appreciate it. Good luck today.
Thank you.
You got it. Owen Procish is the left-hander that takes over for Fran O'Shell. And immediately hits the first batter here in the third. That's Bryce Madron, who's got to walk it off.
Native of Texas, South Lake Carroll High School, the Metroplex area, comes into the game here. A little bit different look. You go right-handed power to left-handed. So different look the second time through the order here.
Pick off attempt at first base. Rochelle goes 2 innings, kind of what we anticipated. Bullpen game. Gives up the 3 runs. Missed outside for ball 1. Brockish wondering where that pitch was at. Two balls, no strikes. Easton Carmichael had a single in the first inning.
Rochelle was 22 of 43, 43 total pitches, 22 in the strikes on 7 of 10 first pitch strikes. First 2 hitters here, though, behind.
3-0. A lot of these Sooner hitters have been in good hitters counts the early part of this game.
Quick visit right here.
Yep. Brady Kirkpatrick out to pay a visit. Take a look at the bracket in this tournament. This is an elimination game, 1 versus 2. The winner will take on UConn. That'll be 55 minutes after the conclusion of this game. So far, so good as far as the weather the rest of the time. The winner of this game's got to win 2 more in order to advance to the regional, super regionals next week. Slider in for a strike.
How about 3-0? If you're not got a feel for your fastball, you might as well try a breaking ball. Try to see if you can find a feel for something.
When all else fails, right?
Yeah, I like that. Different situation.
Ground ball to second base. Should be 2. Clark across the bag, fires the first, and it gets away.
Not only does he get away, he gets into the dugout. Wallace had a long way to go. Victor, he's playing so deep in the hole. See how far over in the hole? Watching, he gets the ball, has to, on the run, trying to throw the ball to first base to get it out of his hands, and gets offline and gets away. Bravo couldn't secure it. Trickles in, runner in the scoring position is Carmichael.
An error on Wallace. That's his 9th of the year. Brooks delivers down low. That slider missing on Jackson Willits, who walked and scored. Spins around to hit from the right side now with a lefty on the bump. Pickoff attempt. Nice play at second base by Zach Morris. Keeping that ball in the infield. Strike on the corner, 1-1. Got the floating strike zone today.
I said it. You just said it out loud.
Allen sailing, and there is nothing that Winslow can do. Wild pitch puts a man at third base.
Get into an elimination game. you want to force the opponent to take it from you and not give them opportunities. And it's been free opportunities right now. And it's going to be an offensive timeout here. Now, this is coach to son, or is this coach to player? That's one of those things.
Willits to Willits. Hey, ESPN, the home for NCAA College Baseball Regionals for round the clock. Multi-game coverage. Scan the QR code below. ESPN Plus subscribers can access expanded coverage with Squeeze Play. Infield in for Duke. 2-1 count. Willits fouls it off. Michael Snyder on deck. 3-1. Oklahoma leads it. Duke took the 1-0 lead in the first. OU struck for 3 in the bottom of the second. Brooks ready, delivers outside, a full count. And had it not been for the unbelievable play over the wall by Gracia, it'd be 6-1 Sooners in that inning. 3-2 outside. Fourth walk issued by Blue Devil pitcher. Willits has 2 of them.
And let's throw in a hit batter as well.
You start gifting base runners to either one of these lineups, you're asking for trouble.
You are, because they have, both of them have the ability to get the ball out of the ballpark. They're going to make a move to the bullpen right now, are the Blue Devils.
So Brooks is coming out of the game. Jimmy Romano, right-hander, is coming on to relief. A pitching change here to third. Sooners lead it.
Geico can help cover cars, homes, motorcycles, and...
Romano, the right-handed junior out of Roseland, New Jersey, takes over on the mound. He does so with runners at first and third and 1 out.
Well, he's making his 29th appearance, so he's spirited a ton of ball games. He's the guy that come in and give you an inning and a half and shut things down. And big moment right now, first and third.
Facing Michael Snyder, very good hitter in the first pitch upstairs. Snyder 0 for 1, popped out to the shortstop Wallace Clark back at the second. One-0 pitch. 1-1. Carmichael, the base runner at third. Sorry, Zong.
Well, you just saw that little cutter right there. So his fastball's got a little run away from it. He's got a slider to go with it.
Not a big lead at all for Willits at first base. Two-one count.
Mercy. Looked like he dotted the I right there on the outside corner.
It's a pick'em today.
2-1 now.
Snyder, the transfer out of Washington. We saw him last year in the Stillwater Regional. Terrific player. Played third base, a lot of first base as well. 2-2, full count.
I went to the slider, got underneath it, never had a chance. Don't think you'll see motion here. Willits is not a guy that runs much, even though this Sooner Ball Club does run.
Nicholas on deck. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Snyder a swing and a miss. Great breaking ball on a 3-2 count. 2 down.
This is a big league pitch right here. full count, hadn't shown the slider but once in the entire at bat. Then 3-2, go to it, get the strikeout.
Nicholas walked and scored in the second inning. Morris, the second baseman, a couple of steps onto the outfield turf. Willits bluffs as if he's going to take off. Actually, doesn't run a whole lot. One bag. Look at the defense. Outfield straight around. 1-0. 1-1. Well, it's a little bit bigger lead over at first base. Lays off the breaking ball. Nothing easy for Duke on the pitching side. It's been some stress. Traffic all over the place. Helped out by a couple of plays being called out at second base on stolen base attempts in the first inning. Long hole for Romano. 2-1. 3-1. And a lot of deep counts.
Right-handed hitter on deck and Pettis, but still think you got to attack the zone here.
And as good as Pettis is feeling today, I don't think I want to take that adrenaline level up another notch. That is a hit by pitch. And they're loaded up for Pettis.
Third free pass of the inning. 6th overall by Duke pitching. It's a big moment here, even though we're in the bottom of the third. Chance for Sooners to really separate themselves.
Kendall skied one to right field in the second inning. Infield back at normal double play depth, and Pettis takes a breaking ball for a strike. OU 2 for 5 already with men in scoring position. 0-1 pitch. Fouled off, 0-2. Carmichael, the base runner, at third. Willits at second. Nicholas at first.
Those two pitches have been away. Breaking ball away, fastball away.
Pettis gets locked up on the breaking ball. The third out is recorded as Oklahoma leaves them loaded. 3 complete. Yeah, that program that they have
and
here.
They're in the winner's bracket.
Yep.
That'll be tomorrow, noon. Texas waiting on the other side of the winner of UCLA, Stanford.
The facility, the new facility that they built here on campus for the Sooners. It's unbelievable.
It's gorgeous. The Love's ballpark.
Stone, Bravo, and Cruson due up for the Blue Devils here in the fourth. Stone, a DH. Caught the first 2 games of this regional. It's this one towards short. Willits scoops it up. One down. NCAA Regionals coverage for all 16 sites tomorrow on ESPN Plus and the ESPN app. For more information, visit NCAA.com, the home for all 90 NCAA Regionals. That's Devon Park in Oklahoma City, home of the Women's College World Series. Logan Bravo. Skied one to center field. Took Spikerman all the way to the wall. 0 for 1.
He's got tremendous power. I'd love to get him comfortable.
Bravo just one hit the first couple of games, 1 for 6 overall. Guy who's done a lot of damage for Duke is the man at the top of the order, Zach Morris.
Yeah,
He's 7 for 11, including today in the regionals.
he's been setting the table.
One, two. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just missed right there.
Full boat. Grant Stevens, the left-handed starter for OU, has a couple of strikeouts, 4 hits allowed. And helped out with defense behind him. 3-2 now. Bravo pulls it foul. Mentioned earlier, he's got great hair. Don, you called it.
Don't touch it, Johnny Bravo. Josh has great hair. And he can hit.
Flow, cabbage, salad, whatever.
Salad. Oh, that's some old school right there now.
Another payoff. Bravo takes a walk. 1-out walk. Puts a man on for Duke. Chase Cruson coming up. First free pass issued by the lefty. UConn at 2-0, awaiting the winner of this game. Regional final will go off 55 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Cruson with a single. He's 1 for 1. This one cued under the glove, right to Nicholas. Flips it to Willits for 1. The relay back to first. Out at first base is the call. A double play turned by the Sooners. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Oklahoma still on top.
You got to come from now, Skip.
Yeah, I mean, he'll compete. That's one thing that he'll do, and you know, he's an older guy, and he'll try to challenge the strike zone, and hopefully we can get them out of rhythm a little bit.
How about the defense you've seen in this ball game already?
Really good. I thought Jackson's play was really big, and then Kenny's 2 plays were really special.
Coach, we appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
You got it, Skip Johnson. 8-9-1 come up for the Sooners in their half of the 4th. Garza, Gongora, Walk, and Spikerman.
Boy, Gongora had a heck of an at-bat his first time up. As you see him right here, Victor, he's down on the bat. You know, he's got it regular and that kind of thing. But you watch him, a young, good hitter. 2 strikes, he'll be up 1.5 inches or so on that bat. Shorten his swing. See it right there. He gets a strike on him. Now he's up on that bat.
That ball hit him. A breaking ball, apparently. That is another hit batter.
3rd of the game. Just looking at Garza Gongora right here. The first time up, you can see where his hands are up and he doesn't have anything. And then right here, when he comes back up with 2 strikes to get that base hit, he's up on the bat against that good fastball and just wants to put it in play. That's great adjustment by a young hitter, freshman.
Walk showing bunt, takes a strike. Seven free passes, whether via the walk or the hit by pitch.
Hard
by
to
Duke
win.
pitching. And that's another hit batter. What I don't understand in that situation is that you have a guy who is looking to sacrifice. He's looking to give you an out. Why are you trying to throw a wipeout slider?
just sets the table back to the top. 4 hit batters and 4 walks, the way I've got it counted. You're lucky to still be in the game.
No doubt.
Made some good pitches when you needed to.
Spiker with a walk and a fly ball to right. He shows bunt, and that is
How
foul.
did that not hit him? It hit the bat first.
Showing bunt again. That's a double tap. That's a foul ball. 0-2. Let's go back to Spikerman's last at bat in the second inning. Everyone thought it was a home run, but A.J. Gracia had other plans.
I mean, you got to time that perfectly. Stay away from the wall where you can jump to reach. What a play. Bring it back.
Oh, 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two on with nobody out. That's foul back. Bryce Madron on deck. 4 hits for Duke, 3 for Oklahoma.
Front foot is that ankle that he rolled up, so it's his land foot as a hitter.
Chopper to the right side. They flip it to second. It's the only play that they get. Garza Gongora over to third base. Walk is retired for the first out. Nicholas over at first.
These two guys have worked a little bit together, haven't you? You can see that anticipating right there. Spikerman hustling. No chance to turn the double play.
Duke pitchers in the regional, 14 walks, 5 hit batters, including today. Lifted in the air, shallow left. Cruson had to get behind it. Back to third base is Garza Gongora. He's tagging. The throw to the plate. A good one. They got him. Keep the defense rolling.
Cruson does a great job of staying behind.
The defense has been on display for both teams in this game. We've played 4 innings, and it's been 4 electric innings. You got 2 freshmen in the corner outfield spots for Duke.
Now one goes over the wall and brings back 3 runs. The other, on a play that is difficult to do, stayed behind it and made a perfect throw to the plate.
Bottom third of the order due up for Duke here in the 5th. Obi takes a breaking ball low. Obi followed by Clark and then Winslow. What a start so far for Grant Stevens. 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 4 hits allowed. Little loop route to shallow center. Nicholas was playing that way, and the ball goes in and out of his glove. That ball had a lot of spin on it, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It was coming back to him. He thought he was going to have to really reach up for it, and it caught him in the palm as he reached up and couldn't secure it. And it's one of those, you can see it right here, great view. Watch it start coming back to him, and it was just a little bit late getting there, and it caught it in the palm. This game has made all the plays that are supposed to be made have been played. That's a play that Nicholas could have made very easily. Does go as a base hit, though.
Yes, it does. 5th for Duke. Second time in this game they've had their leadoff man reach. Clark, a fly ball to left field his first time up. Head of the count at 2-0. Well, this is what we expected. 1 versus 2. Weren't expecting it in an elimination game.
No,
but
kind of were thinking we'd see it last night.
yeah.
But you got to give the Huskies, they have really pitched the ball extremely well so far.
That is pulled foul. Break the ball down and in. That is a tough pitch to keep fair. 2-1. Huskies will await the winner of this game. And that game will start 55 minutes after the conclusion of this one. We started just about a little over 2 hours late. This little rain delay coming through here. The 2-1. Popped him up. First base side. That ball drifting back. Garza Gongora, 1 down. There's some of the pitching we've seen on display by the Huskies.
Oh, it's just been fantastic. You look at it, there's been 2 runs. You total it all up. They've only walked 3 batters while striking out 11. It's just outstanding what they've gotten, not only out of their starters, but out of the bullpen.
Out in the 3rd, 0 for 1. Ground ball left side, and that is through for a base hit. So Winslow seeing action for the first time in this regional. Is 1 for 2. And he spins a lineup to the top to the Blue Devils' best hitter in this regional.
Yeah, you got Morris and Miller here. They have been really good all season long, and Morris has been spectacular here.
Just the 2nd game this year in which Stevens has gone beyond 4 innings. 6+ innings against ORU back on March 26th. He's given Skip Johnson everything you could have asked for him to this point. 2 on with 1 out. Morris 2 for 2, a double and a single.
Well, that's something different. They just spun a little slow breaking ball in there. 2 guys hot as a pistol and said, well, you're hitting everything else. Let's try this.
OU up by 2.
And then it makes that 87-mile-an-hour fastball. You say, well, that's not hard. But it makes it 96 because you've seen this really slow pitch. Then the next one sort of jumps up on you, and you see he was tardy behind it, now behind 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. Not a fully committed pitch. It's one of those where the mind is committed to it, but the heart and everything else is not. Two.
You know, at the big league level as a catcher, you put down a sign, the guy shakes you, you put it down again. Sometimes they'll go, yeah, I'll throw that, but they're not committed like they would be if they'd made that decision.
Right, right. Two to Morris. Breaking ball. Got him looking. Gets rung up for out number 2.
Just starts it out away, takes something off of it. Hitting his rhythm and timing, and he was off rhythm. In for the strikeout. He can't believe it. He thought it was up.
So Obi still at second, Winslow at first, 2 outs now. And we'll be up to Ben Miller, hitless today, 0 for 2. Duke 1 for 4 with men in scoring position. Popped up first base side near the dugout. And making the play is Garza Gongora for out number 3. as he was running back to the dugout.
He's been thrown out of the game, no question. But he has been ejected from the game.
Well, I will say this, as we saw the video there, right? You saw Blankmeyer with a couple of other guys jogging off. If you're going to have anybody ejected in a game like this, it's best to have your third base coach ejected and not a player.
That's exactly right. There's a conversation here.
Sure what the conversation is now. They already had this conversation, or at least we thought they did. Now, Grant Stevens, the left-hander for OU, has been chirpy today, but nothing outrageous. A typical elimination game, back and forth, especially a tight game.
Yeah, and this may be about, hey, we're not going to let this thing get out of control. Take care of it right now. It means a lot to both of these teams. I mean, a chance to move into the Norman Regional Final tonight against UConn.
Patrick Riley, the home plate umpire, has had a tough afternoon behind the plate. Ejected by Blankmeyer, third base coach for Duke. First one is downstairs. You start at the bottom of the fifth inning. 3-1, Oklahoma leads it. 3-4-5 for the Sooners. Carmichael, Willits, and Snyder. Toward the hole. Backhanded by Clark. One hop throw, one away.
Use the turf when you can. Good note for young infielders. You work on it. You know exactly where to do it. So instead of worried about trying to put too much over it and airbailing it, get that long hop for your first baseman. Wallace able to do that perfectly there.
Time is called. Pitching coach Brady Patrick coming back out.
They'll switch Willits around to a right-handed hitter by going to a left-hander.
Jimmy Romano's afternoon will come to an end here in the fifth. Finished off the third, pitched the fourth, and got one out here in the fifth inning. A pitching change, 3-1 Oklahoma.
Geico can help when you're locked out with their easy app and 24/7 help.
Dad, you don't have to make this so tough on yourself. Geico can help us get into our locked car. See?
Yeah, but where's the fun of that? Maybe I'm just nostalgic for the good old days. Before we had Geico's great coverage and 24/7 help.
Sophomore left-hander James Talon takes over on the bump. 6'5", 195, native of Arlington, Virginia. This guy was an absolute stud as a freshman last year, setting the single-season saves record for the Blue Devils.
Well, he's got an explosive arm and a fastball that runs up and away from the right-handers, and a breaking ball that comes in under your hands. One's going one way, one's going the other. Strikes. When he throws strikes, he's real effective.
Jackson Willits batting from the right side takes a strike. He has walked twice today. One out, nobody on here in the fifth inning. 3-1, Oklahoma leads it. So 1. One run, 6 hits, 1 error. 4 left on for Duke. Oklahoma 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. They've stranded 5. Talon last year mentioned that freshman year, 54 strikeouts, 11 walks in 33 innings.
Well, just great numbers. Just exceptional. You see that fastball right there is 93, 94 miles an hour. With his height, it creates so much running away from the right-handed hitter. And then he's got the slider that comes in.
Definitely has that Andrew Miller look and feel about him.
Oh, yeah. Good comparison.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat. Willits takes a called strike 3. 2 down.
And then that's the equalizer, because you're looking for that one that's running away with velocity, and then this one comes in on you, but it's with the cut of the slide, and it's hard to pull the trigger on that.
Michael Snyder at the plate. Bases clear. Keep in mind, this is a 1 versus 2. After the conference tournaments last week, there's talk that Duke had done enough to earn a bid to host the regional.
Had. And a lot of people, a lot of talk that Oklahoma was the top 8. Here you are, they're playing to extend their season right now.
Maybe that has heightened the
tension
chippiness.
might be a little bit, especially we're in that second half of the ball game now. Outs are precious.
Duke with its second 40-win season ever. That one sails outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Snyder 0 for 2, a pop-up and a strikeout. Blue Devils won 45 games in 2018. One, 2. Snyder shoots one out to right. Has to come in on it. Gracia is there. A 1-2-3 fifth inning. 5 complete. Oklahoma still on top. It has been a lot of fun watching the defense on display on both sides.
It's been spectacular. No question about it.
A.J. Gracia, the right fielder, freshman, leading things off, takes a breaking ball for a strike.
He's been a part of that defense. He just reached up, took a home run away.
1 for 2 today, an RBI single back in the first. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 strikes, they put on the full shift. 3 on the right side. And down he goes, chasing the breaking ball. 1 away. 4th strikeout for Stevens.
Just move it on out just a little bit. Tell this one starts it out, breaks it off of the plate. Well, what a performance. Giving his team exactly what they needed for a strikeout of the day.
The impressive part of the performance so far is the fact that early on in this game, even though there were some outs, pretty much every ball was smoked off the bat.
Yeah, there was.
Stone skying one high and deep and foul.
But the other part of that is he's never given in. He's just keeps competing, gets the ball, gets ready to go, gets it signed, and just keeps attacking.
Carson Atwood getting ready for Oklahoma. One ball, 2 strikes. Bravo on deck. Now you're getting that part of the game where you're like, you only have so many remaining outs.
Yeah, you're down to 11 right now if you're Duke.
Season on the line for both clubs. Two. Full count. Not a strike here in the 6th inning. This one pulled to third. Snyder nicely played to his left. 2 down. Well, he is smooth over there, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a rocket right at you. It's going to scoot. Just gets his eyes down. I like that. You get your eyes down, your level down where you can get that hop. Strong throw across the diamond.
Logan Bravo for 1 to draw a walk his last time up. Takes downstairs. Credit the left-hander. You talk about changing eye levels,
Speeds,
yep,
location, tempo. And then you start anticipating. I'll be honest, you start guessing rather than having a better game plan. You need to anticipate and not guess.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 3-1. OU. We're in the top of the 6th. And Bravo goes down swinging another 1-2-3 inning for the left-hander. Trying to catch 2 home runs for LSU. 5 ACC players, of course, 60+ home runs in his career.
National seeds out of the tournament already.
It's crazy, isn't it? Jackson Nicholas swinging first pitch against Talon. He's on board with the leadoff single. He's walked, been hit by a pitch, and now the base hit. Arkansas got knocked out today by Southeast Missouri and Kansas State.
It will have to beat Kansas State twice.
Yep.
Starting with the first one tonight. And then West Virginia's sitting in the driver's seat in Arizona now.
Pettis pulls the bat back, has a 1-ball, no strike count. Dallas Baptist was sent home by Grand Canyon. Up in the Stillwater Regional, they had a delay there in the Nebraska-Florida game. It was tight, but not any longer. 17-6 Gators leading the Cornhuskers. Here it's 3-1 Oklahoma, bottom of the 6th. Big lead for Nicholas over at first.
Dallin has not thrown over there. Sometimes big left-handers don't like to show that they don't have a move.
Full count.
I don't think you'll see him in motion here.
There he goes, 3-2, chopped on the ground. Talon's got it. The long underhand flip for the out. One way to do your PFPs.
Wow, gigantic lead. It just took off. Nicholas that time. He had a huge lead. We've already seen this throw be tough in this regional. So get the out any way you can get it.
Yeah. Man in scoring position for Rocco Garza Gongora, the first baseman. Gongora with an RBI single in the 2nd, hit by a pitch in the 4th. OU 2 for 8 with men in scoring position. Pretty close to getting drilled again. 4 hit batters already in this game for Duke.
Talon sure wanted that pitch.
Three 0. Ninth place hitter Jason Walk on deck. Surprised that Talon hadn't come right after.
Yeah, but you're right. This should be the matchup he wants.
Pickoff attempt.
Think I might be thinking about bunting against Talon.
Yeah, he doesn't like to throw the ball, other than from the rubber.
When he's letting it go, he's accurate.
Can you sprint back to the rubber and throw it to first? And there's a walk. 2 on with 1 out. The speedy DH coming to the plate now. Tough guy to double up. Walk with a 2 RBI triple in the second, was hit by a pitch in the fourth.
We cannot see into the Duke bullpen to see if there's somebody up and throwing.
That is the 9th free. Oh, Bielison's up, their closer. This regional, 15 walks, 5 hit batters for Duke. This is a long conversation. Finally, Patrick Riley breaking up the rock pile. Now, would you let the inning continues? Let Talon face Spikerman. Now we're going to get a visit by the pitching coach, Brady Kirkpatrick. They're going to go right to Bielenson, aren't they?
Looks that way here. Got 2 switch hitters in a row here. So you want to have them on the right side or the left side. You obviously have charts and look at their splits. Left-hander joins.
Yeah, Noon is just now getting loose. Bielenson's ready. He's coming into this game. It's not conventional, but you know what? It's a must-win game. You've got to win every situation. Pitching change, 3-1 Oklahoma.
Geico can help when you're locked out with their easy app and 24/7 help.
Dad, you don't have to make this so tough on yourself. Geico can help us get into our locked car. See?
Yeah, but where's the fun of that? Maybe I'm just nostalgic for the good old days. Before we had Geico's great coverage and 24/7 help.
All set, guys.
Inning with 2 on and 1 out. Charlie Bielenson, the senior out of L.A.
That's incredible numbers. Great command. 88 strikeouts and 60 innings of work.
Walk looks at a strike. Bielenson has limited opponents to a 140 batting average.
One of the best
men on
changeup.
base.
Cut fastball and a great changeup.
0-2. Pitched yesterday. Albeit briefly. It's kind of a get it cranked up opportunity against Oral Roberts. Down goes Walk. That's a quick out, 2 down.
We talked about the cutter. See right here, you can see that little on the outside. It comes back to the outside a little bit. Then here's the changeup right behind it. The dead fish. Got great arm motion with it. One of the great closers of all time. Trevor Hoffman with one of the best changeups ever.
Spikerman rolling it foul. No balls at a strike. Walk and a fly ball to right. Fielder's choice. 0 for 2. Doug Jones, slowest as a closer. Bunch of change-ups as well. Bielenson threw 20 pitches yesterday in his outing. No balls, 2 strikes. Almost got him to chase it. 1-2. Nicholas, the base runner, at second.
Really hard to lay off.
Oh. Especially if it's on plane on the corner of the plate.
You're right.
You know. And he got him to chase that one. Bielenson comes in and calms things down. We're through 6. Duke. That's it. Aside from that, we've had a lot of traffic, but
we've had great defense and taken a lot of runs off the board too.
Yes, we have. Crucid, Obi, and Clark for the Blue Devils here in the 7th. Looks like he went around, and he did. Crucid with a single in the 2nd, a double play ball in the 4th. Made one of those 5 defensive plays, gunning down a would-be runner trying to score at the plate.
Stevens has just been fun to watch. He moves the ball around. He's not going to overpower you or anything. Changes speeds, changes pitches. He's had him off balance.
Crucid goes down swinging. 1 away.
Sixth of the day. Changed arm slots that time. Dropped down a little bit. Got a little more of a sweeping action across the zone and got the strikeout.
6 1/3 now. Season high for him. Devin Obi with a single and a strikeout. Takes low. Six strikeouts, 1 walk, 6 hits allowed for Stevens. Obi has one of those hits, a single in the 5th.
Well, Obi's got great power in any direction. 16 on the year. We just haven't seen that power be a factor.
.88 pitches so far. The 89th is a little bit down and away. Two balls, 2 strikes. Wallace Clark on deck. Here's a 2-2. Full count. And he walked him. Question is, will this be the last batter? Will you keep him out there? He's thrown the ball exceptionally well.
Now the tying runs are coming to the plate. Clark, a switch hitter. Come up right-handed here.
Atwood had been ready to go. At least he was up and loosening last inning. Clark is 0 for 2. A fly ball to left and a pop-up on the first base side. Quiet regional for Wallace Clark, batting in the number 8 spot. Pretty good lead for Obi at first. This one's pulled foul, heads up. That may have gotten somebody in the dugout. Oh no. Looks like Stevens dealing with the pitch count situation. And Lady getting hit by the ball down in the dugout there. No balls, 2 strikes. Sky down the line, slicing foul and out of play. Clark, as I mentioned, has been very quiet in this regional. Played here at 291 at-bats at 1 home run. 184 at Duke, 5 home runs. One out walk to Obi. He's at first base. There, almost going
Quite as
pitch.
sharp. Stevens now, as he was, you can tell he's starting to tire.
.96 pitches for the lefty.
Well, if you fall into the elimination side of the bracket, every team that's going to get to the finals is going to have somebody do something unbelievable. That's the way it works. Stevens is doing that right now.
Clark strikes out swinging. 2 down, 7th strikeout of the game. So it's Megan Winslow, the catcher, number 9 hitter. Singled in the 5th, the 1-for-2 game. That's 7 strikeouts for Stevens. He's 3 shy of his career high at 10 while at the University of the Pacific. But the Sooner faithful live and die with every pitch. He's so quiet with every pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. Top of the order, and Morris on deck. Chaseford would have probably been ball 3. Ball up.
Duke got a 2-0 breaking ball, too.
Yeah. Duke down to the last 7 outs. Good pitching usually stops good hitting.
Has since Abner.
3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch.
Go to a 3-1 little breaking ball. Runner will be off here. And as a hitter, you can't not be thinking, well, he's going to throw me another one of those. And he's been able to have enough fastball to get it by you when you're looking for it.
Obi's going to be off with a pitch from first. Down by 2 here in the 7th. 3-2, and that's yanked foul. There's the UConn Huskies sitting at 2-0, awaiting the winner of this game. Obi takes off again, 3-2. That is lined to center field. Spikerman is there. 7th inning stretch time here in Norman, Oklahoma. Sooners on tight.
With teams across the country trying to punch their tickets to the Super Regional.
Everybody checking out the squeeze play. Going around the dial, if you will, finding out what's going on and all the action. Bielenson back out there. 2, 3, and 4. Madrid, Carmichael, Willits for Oklahoma. Hit out to left field. Cruzen coming in on it, and he is there. Puts it away for the first down.
A good reaction. Got a good break on it. Got to it easily.
Nobody on for Eason Carmichael. Winner of this game takes on UConn 55 minutes after the conclusion of this game. The winner of this regional will take on the winner of the Tallahassee regional. Florida State hosting.
There's that cutter. Got the changeup that is so effective against left-hand hitters, but right-handed hitters. Cutter. Hard to get to.
1-2. Down the line and down to play. Now remains at a ball and 2 strikes. You almost have to sell out to one of the pitches, right?
Yeah. I'm right-handed. I probably would not look for the change very much, but I would not think about pulling the ball, because if you do, you're going to pull off of that cutter.
Ground ball left side and past the diving Ben Miller. And it's a single for Carmichael, his second hit of the ball game.
This is not in the location he wants right here, but just scooted right past. It's still moist on the field, quick field. And thought that was a ball that was catchable.
Carmichael with his 30th multi-hit game of the year. Willits, 2 walks and a strikeout. Infield at double play depth and straight up against Willis. This one's fouled back. 0-2. Looking at the 8th inning. Duke down to the last 6 outs. Got the top of the order coming up. Morris, Miller, and Gracia. Odds are that Stevens is done after 7 unbelievable innings. Ground ball to the right side. That'll sneak through for a base hit. Carmichael will turn and slam on the brakes.
Wow. Thought he would go first to third on that.
Yeah, you know what, though? It was an awful read on his part. He had his head down as he turned and didn't pick up the coach until he was past second base.
I think this is a break right here. Carmichael runs pretty well, gets right here, and then he looks up. It's back to the bag, and thought he would be first and third. Much different scenario with first and third and 1 out than first and second and 1 out.
Michael Snyder rips one out to left field. Cruzen will play this one off the wall. Carmichael being waved around. Relay throw to the plate, sails high. Scoring is Carmichael. It is 4-1 Oklahoma. The throw from Wallace Clark, if he has a handle on it, easily gets Carmichael if it's true.
It just didn't come out of his hands. He never really got a grip on it because he had him dead to rights. And Carmichael was reading the ball and coming, but the ball came right off of the wall, right back. Here comes the relay and hits him right there. If it's a strong throw, or accurate throw, he's out at the plate.
Error on Clark. Infield is in. Nicholas shows bunt, cuts through it. 0-1. Bielenson can't believe that pitch was not a strike. 1-1 on Nicholas. RBI for Snyder, his 57th of the year.
Open base here. You're more than likely may get a changeup right here. So it wasn't a changeup. It was a cutter in under his hands.
Bielenson works very quickly. 2-2 lifted foul and out of play.
Well, on one side, they're looking for a strikeout. This is when you got to have one. And if you're Oklahoma, you're looking, you got to put this ball in play.
Called strike 3. Nicholas goes down looking 2 down.
How strong is Michael Snyder? He just hit. This is a rocket liner that gets off of the wall so quickly that the guy at second base with a good relay is out. That's how hard he hit it.
But Cruzen plays a really nice left field, doesn't he? That's not an easy play. And not only that, gather yourself and throw a strike to your cutoff man.
Did everything perfectly.
Kendall Pettis 0 for 3. Check swing roller foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Did that hit him? It did. Another hit batter. I wonder if Bielenson thought there was a strike. That's why he was walking.
He thought he was headed to the dugout. Chance to look at it again.
I don't think it hit. Did it hit? If anything, it hit the bat, right?
If anything, I believe it hit the knob of the bat back into the glove. This could be a foul tip strikeout.
Yeah, that's a strikeout, buddy. If it's as it stands right now, it's a hit batter, as called by the home plate umpire, Patrick Riley. Tough to tell that angle. Yeah, the first angle. Call on the field is hit by pitch. Call has been challenged.
And the one person that probably knows more than anybody else is Kendall Pettis right there saying, I'm going to get called out.
That's a veteran move. He's a senior. He's standing at first base. You got to play it off.
Yeah.
And you got to act surprised. If they overturn the call, you got to act surprised when you walk back. Just kind of throw your hands up. Keep the crowd on your side.
You've been hot. What do you think?
I think it's a strikeout. It's a foul tip strikeout. Angel Campos. Here's the call. So it's a not hit by pitch. How can you change that?
It definitely didn't hit his body, but I don't know that they can review. Is it reviewable to see a foul tip? So they review whether the ball hit him or not. It did not, and for that deal, he's back at home plate and is not reviewable. The pitch is, the count is 1-2.
So as you save your challenge, because you're right, because the call gets overturned, can you then not challenge whether or not the ball hit the knob of the bat?
I don't think you can. You can challenge whether the ball hit the hitter or not.
3 balls, 2 strikes on Pettis, 2 on. 2 outs, 1 run in. It's 4-1 Oklahoma. We're in the 7th. Pettis pops it up. Second baseman Zach Morris calling for it. We'll head to the 8th inning. Duke down to the last 6 outs. They trail it by 3.
But I'll tell you what, Grant Stevens, what a performance. Any team that has to come through the elimination bracket is going to have somebody step up and give you an unbelievable performance. Well, career high pitches at 104 here at Oklahoma. 7 innings career high. He allowed 1 earned run. He only walked 2 while striking out 7. And he is in line for the victory if the Sooners can hold on here and punch their ticket to the regional final tonight. He was just outstanding, and they're going to give way to the bullpen. Carson Atwood, the senior, from Ardmore, Oklahoma, will come into the game. 25th appearance. You see the numbers on the year.
32 to 3rd innings, 27 hits, 26 strikeouts, 14 walks. The first pitch misses for ball 1.
8th inning sometimes is tougher than the 9th to save a game. Going to have the top of the order here, Victor. This is the inning you need the outs.
Morris, 2 for 3 today with a double, single, and a strikeout. Two-0. That is looped down the right field line. That is a fair ball headed for extras. Morris already with a double, picks up his 2nd of the ball game. It's a 3-hit affair for him.
Zach Morris has set the table this entire regional. He's just been really good. Didn't hit this all that hard. It was a cutter away, but hit it in the right spot. What you always want to try to do is find that outfield dirt. In this case, outfield synthetic turf. But into second base with a leadoff double.
25th multi-hit game. That's his 10th hit of the regional.
Wow.
So man at scoring position, Ben Miller at the plate. He's hitless today, 0 for 3. Hit the short. The play goes to first. Miller retired for out number 1.
Well, nice job by Willits. He thought maybe I got a shot to get an out at second base, but I like the fact he gathered himself to just get the out at first. Right here, it looks like this ball's hit. Oh, maybe I can get an out right here. But if you don't, 3-run lead. Let's get an out.
Gracias, 1 for 3. Single with an RBI back in the 1st inning.
A hitter's count here. Skip Johnson's going to go out and talk to his right-hander. Usually when Skip Johnson goes out to the mound, it's something mechanical, unless he's making a move here to the bullpen about he sees something about what's going on, how he's coming off the mound, pushing off the mound.
Malachi Witherspoon getting ready. His brother Kyson opened up this regional for Oklahoma, threw the ball well.
Malachi could be a starter as well, but he's been really good at getting those last 3 outs.
Nicholas out at shallow right. Here comes the 2-0 pitch from Atwood. 2-1. Fly ball to left field that Garcia hit in the 3rd inning. That's the one that Pettis made the terrific catch on up against the wall. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Well, the future is bright for the Blue Devils with some of these corner outfielders that are freshmen. This is a outstanding looking player.
Two now. That is driven out to deep right center field. Spikerman going back. That one is gone. Big fly for A.J. Garcia. 2-run shot. And it's a 1-run game. 4-3 Oklahoma.
Freshman in the 3 spot in the order. He's accounted for 6 runs today. He's driven in 2 and saved 4.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Still work to be done. 1 out, nobody on. Alex Stone, the DH. 4-3 Oklahoma. Stone 0 for 3. All 3 via the ground ball. For AJ's 14th home run of the season. 3 RBIs, giving him 58. 1-0. Stone shooting one down the right field line. This was slicing out of play. It was the 115th home run hit by the Blue Devils this year.
That's a bunch. You get into triple digits in a college season as a team, you have power.
Little looper. That's going to be trouble, and that will fall in for a base hit. Madron gets it back in. Let's go back and take a look at the home run by Garcia.
Ball up, and this just great launch angle. Deepest part of the ballpark, and no doubt, right here, I think he knows he got enough of it out of here easily. We're going to have a pitching change.
Atwood, the senior, is done after just a 1/3 of an inning. 3 hits allowed. He's coming on a relief. Got ourselves a little bit of a ball game here. Late.
Geico covers dead batteries with their easy app and 24/7 help.
You've reached the dead end, monster!
No kidding. Dead batteries are the worst. But no worries. Geico gives me even more coverage and 24/7 help. See?
Wait a second. You're not Frankenstein's monster.
No, that's his cousin Trevor.
Did you try the spooky castle up the road?
Boone takes over on the bump. The sophomore out of Jacksonville, Florida. Saw him in the Big 12 tournament. Big arm, just like his brother.
He does, and he could be a guy who could fit into that rotational type stuff, but he's done a nice job. You see the 4 saves. He's come in, throws a little bit more across his body than his brother does. But he comes in here, and well, what happens? You get a base runner, guy hits one out of the ballpark, and all of a sudden now you got the winning run at the plate and the tying run at first base here in the top of the 8th inning. These elimination games never go easily.
Yep. Witherspoon still completing his warm-up tosses. Most of these Sooner fans a little bit on edge. There's Kyson, his twin brother. Crazy to think that one of these teams going home after this game.
Yeah, 1-2 seeds here in the Norman Regional. You got to tip your cap to UConn. They've had unbelievable pitching in the first 2 ball games here.
We'll see what they have in store tonight, the final. So Logan Bravo hitless today. Fly ball to center, a walk and a strikeout. Steps in with a man at first, just 1 out. 4-3 Oklahoma. Witherspoon's first offering is in the dirt. Nice block behind the plate.
That's a really nice job by Carmichael. If you don't get that ball blocked, then the tying run is in scoring position after the first pitch, after you go to the bullpen.
(1-0) upstairs. Can't catch up to it. 1-1. Malachi Kaisa, the Twins, transferring from Northwest Florida State College. Bravo can't catch up to that one. It's 1-2. That is firm.
It touches at times the upper 90s.
Short lead over at first base. The 1-2 pitch. Foul back.
I mean, and you got to gear up for it.
Yep.
You just got to be prepared for it.
Chase Cruson, the freshman left fielder's on deck. Short lead for Stone over at first. And the 1-2 again. Sky out toward right center field. It's playable. Madrid called for it. Spikerman calls him off. 2 down.
We're going to have a pinch runner now at first base.
It's like Tyler Albright will come on. No stolen bases on the year for Albright. First one to Cruson is shot foul. No balls and a strike. Left fielder 1 for 3. Had a single back in the second inning.
Made an outstanding throw in this ball game.
Albright with a very short lead at first. Got some happy feet. I think he was looking to time it.
I think he was trying to get a walk and lead. And if they throw over, they get him. And I think if he went on, he had second. He was almost in no man's land.
Tied him off with a fastball up and in. 2-2. Check that. 1-2. There he goes. That's upstairs. A throw down to second is high, and it sails into the outfield. Albright just now picking it up. Stolen base puts a man in scoring position.
They timed this one perfectly. He came out, timed it, didn't get the throw, got that little extra jump into second base. Carmichael's throw was high. I don't think a perfect throw gets him there now.
No.
The base hit could tie the game.
First stolen base of the year for Albright. Cruson with a 2-ball, 2-strike count. 2 outs here in the 8th. 4-3 Oklahoma. The 2-2. This one's shot to left field. Here comes Pettis. He makes the grab. The 3rd out is recorded. We will head to the bottom of the 8th with Oklahoma clinging to him. Bielenson back out. He's got an inning and a 3rd. And he gets 8, 9, and 1. Keep in mind that Oklahoma scored a run in the 7th off Bielenson, and that's the difference in this game. Garza, Gongora, walk, and then Spikerman. I misspoke. An inning and 2/3 for Bielenson so far. 3 strikeouts. 3 hits allowed. This one grounded to short. One down. This game is what we expected, a 1 versus 2. Two very good teams, two talented offensive units. OU riding the starting pitching. Left-hander Grant Stevens going 7. Allowing a run on 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. Duke going with a bullpen game. Didn't quite work out to their advantage. A lot of free passes, a lot of base runners in traffic.
Early. Yeah, no doubt.
One ball, 1 strike. Jason Walk. He had a 2 RBI triple back in the second. He's had a 1 for 2 game. He spit on that changeup. That's the pitch that got him swinging in the 6th. Switch hitting freshman outfielder.
Another bright future player. Gonna be good around here for a while.
Bailenson 2-2. This one's fouled off. Fought that one off. 9 hits for Duke, 7 for Oklahoma. Down goes Walk. 2 down. Hey folks, the NCAA Regionals coverage for all 16 sites continues tomorrow on ESPN Plus and the ESPN app. For more information, visit NCAA.com, the home for all 90 NCAA championships. 2 down, nobody on, leadoff man. John Spikerman coming up. Over 3, gets jammed, pops one up, third base side. That is playable. We head to the 9th inning. Duke has the bottom third of its order coming up, down by
which separated this game at some point. Guns down the runner with a perfect strike to the plate.
It's been a glove show for sure. Duke down to its last 3 outs. 4-3 Oklahoma. Winner will face UConn tonight. 55 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Obi, Clark, and Winslow, the scheduled 3 batters. Devin Obi 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. He fouls it first pitch back. There's a new catcher for Malachi Witherspoon. Scott Mudler was his battery mate.
Obi has power. You see the numbers, 16 of them on him. He'll be thinking about driving it here.
0-1.
He had 2 big hacks at fastballs on the first 2 pitches of this at bat. Those splits don't make sense to me.
The old reverse splits. Oh, 2 now. That's downstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Huskies just looking on from the third base side up on the berm. The 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The waiting game.
This game got started about 2 hours past the original start time because of the weather. It's 2. Got him swinging, 1 down.
Times you change the fastball to a different location and get it by the barrel. This one a little bit further out. Got it by him.
Wallace Clark 0 for 3. Spins around to hit from the left side for the first time. Breaking ball bouncing about 2 feet in front of the plate. Duke's just trying to get some base runners on board, trying to create some havoc. Jimmy Evans has come out to the on-deck circle. Looks like he would pinch hit for Macon Winslow. 1-0. And it's fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's Evans, hit his first home run of the season yesterday. One. Sharply hit towards second. 1 hopper. Nicholas on the first, 2 down. Blue Devils down to the last out.
Nicholas, a veteran player, saw that ball backed up, made sure he got the right hop, knew he had time, set his feet. Just don't want to be in a rush. Pinch hitter here with 2 outs.
Evans 7 for 16 this year with a home run and 4 runs batted in. Malachi's first offering is upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Veteran club for the Blue Devils. A lot of grad students, seniors, a couple of freshmen sprinkled in there. Grad student Zach Moore's had a phenomenal regional. He's on deck. He's looking for another opportunity. As that is ripped out to right field, caught by the outfielder Bryce Madron, and OU has knocked Duke. It's never easy. We saw it yesterday with Oral Roberts University, the veteran players, perhaps their last game ever, amateur or professionally, and that's always tough. Charlie Bielenson going 2 2/3.